guys. I just landed in LA, didn't sleep last night, hence the extra baggage on my eyes. I'm actually getting ready for our show, BET Red Carpet Live. We're live on the red carpet, the pre-show. Behind the scenes of the BET Awards red carpet. So this is the bodega, and that bodega. Guys, this is one of my favorite people.
Vous êtes son bon actrice, bon artiste. Ils sont gens qui ont évolué aux États-Unis et tout le monde. Check out AmandaBooz.com.
Getting ready for the show. You gotta download Twitter. You have to download Twitter so you can watch it. All right, Dad. I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Okay.
Cloudy by Joanna Hernandez. She's an amazing LA-based designer.
Guys, if you're looking at this video, then I'm gonna just assume that you've already seen the first look. The Barbie doll, Chloe is her name, as we like to call her, that was styled by the one and only K-Styles by Kendra.
Shout out to Amanda, you know what I'm saying? She doing her thing. Like, for me to be here for the first time and be able to do this with you, you were a great first co-host of Red Carpet.
That's my host. That's my host. From intern to host.
I know, right? This is so hot. We're going into the Better bodega, so I'm gonna get a snack for the show. Cause I didn't eat all day. Somebody like some chips, egg and cheese, something. So much, and this moment specifically has come full circle for me. For those who may not know, I started interning at BET. I'm a BET baby. I've been here, I want to say 2011 I interned here. Interned on 106 in Park, worked with Pat, Charles, and Mosey. I was their intern, and I learned so much from that experience, and I just loved being at BET. I loved learning. I loved all aspects of production. And I knew I wanted to be in New York one day. So I'm gonna give you guys a long story. So I ended up, PAing, doing everything I had to do. I was also working in radio back in Orlando and working in news and doing internships on internships. But still in my mind, I knew that I wanted to be at BET, and I knew that there was still like a passion for me to go to New York and be there. So I continued to pray on it, and I continued to work, and I continued to just really grind it out. And I got an opportunity. That opportunity came to me, I want to say, December of 2013. And y'all, take it from me, if you're in school, don't wait till the last minute to apply for any jobs. But if you also are like me, you have faith in God, and you know that anything that you want in life and anything that He knows is best for you, that He's going to provide it. And He provided it for me. Literally the week after I graduated, I got a call after having an interview, and I got my job at BET, and I was working there in production management for about 3.5 to 4 years. And I loved working with my production management team. It was amazing. I learned so much, and I learned every single aspect of production. I feel like as a journalist and as an on-air personality, it's important for you to know production, because you take your work more seriously. You know all the ins and outs. You know how much it takes for you to get in front of that camera and all the different moving parts. And for me, I felt like it was an asset that I learned all those parts. And then after I felt, like I had something under my belt, I wanted to vocalize and express what it was I truly was passionate about, and that was being in front of the camera and telling stories and learning stories and talking to people, because I've always been passionate about that. And once I did that, I think my first introduction in being on air was The Pulse, and I have to thank the whole entire digital team, specifically Jermaine Hall and Maureen, because I believe they've seen a video of me that Marcy, who was working in PR at the time, she chopped up a video for me on a project that they were working on, an internal project. So it's called The Pulse, and it was an internal news station for our whole network, which was super dope. Like, we had our own news for the people that worked there, so that we knew everything that was going on, because there's so many different departments and it's so many moving parts, and it helped us stay abreast and together as one unit. So I worked on The Pulse for a little bit, and then I transitioned over to BET Breaks, and I worked on BET Breaks for the first season, the second season, and the third season, which is currently the third season. But what a lot of people don't know is, while working the breaks, I still worked in production. So I literally, y'all, listen, I would have to wake up early in the morning. Shout out to Tanya, our producer. I had to wake up early in the morning. I want to say I had to shoot breaks prior to my actual 9 to 5 in production. So I want to say I was in the office maybe like 5 to 6. So 5 to 6, from 5 to 11, I'm working in BET Breaks. And then from 11 to 8, 9, 10, I'm working in production, because that's how much I was passionate about doing it, and I was willing to sacrifice. And I think it's very important in anything that you want to do, you have to make that sacrifice. So I made that sacrifice, and then I started doing breaks outside of production, and then I transitioned from doing that into hosting and doing more hosting gigs and working with more people. And now today was the first time I hosted the BET Awards Twitter BET Awards red carpet live stream. I did the live stream for Hip Hop Awards, but I mean, it's BET Awards. Like, this is one of the biggest nights in Hollywood, in Black Hollywood, because you know we are the popular culture. It's one of the biggest nights for us, and honestly, it was an honor. And I think one of the most emotional parts about hosting tonight was seeing Stephen Hill, and especially being that Stephen, he watched me in production, and he knew what it was I was passionate about, and he believed in me, and he was always very positive, very supportive. And you know, being able to interview him and kind of thanking him and seeing his reaction to seeing me was just, it was amazing. And you know, everybody that has helped me is Dewan, my producer, Shelby, Ashley, Brooke, everybody that was working with me, Raquel, Jomo, Eric, the whole entire digital team, everybody that helped along the way, my girl Vanessa, my branding manager, and Cliff, I know he was taking pictures, and everybody that just helped this moment for me. I just, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you. Just keep pushing and keep being positive. It's not always going to be easy, but on the flip side of it, people are always watching you. So you have to be mindful of that and don't give up. I really wasn't trying to cry. I just wrapped 2018 BET Awards red carpet, which was live on Twitter. I think I looked at it at one point, we had 2 million viewers, and I'm getting texts and calls and all of this amazing love from people that have been supporting me, and I appreciate it. I promise I'm gonna text